A possible Eucharistic miracle is being investigated at a church where Father McGivney once served as pastor. The current pastor of St. Thomas Church in Connecticut, Father Joseph Crowley, says back in March of last year, the number of communion hosts mysteriously multiplied after one of the Eucharistic ministers noticed they were running out. As a matter of fact, by the time communion was over, Father Crowley says there seemed to be either as many or possibly even more hosts in the ciborium than there were when he had first handed it to the minister. The pastor calls that an act of God.
This was one of those moments where God showed up in a very powerful way.
I think this is just a beautiful reminder from God during times that are challenging, that there is always good in the world.
It gives people hope.
The alleged duplication is currently being investigated by the Vatican. Here to talk more about that and the campaign to get more statues of Father McGivney around New York State is the national correspondent for the Tablet and Crux, John Lavenburg. Hi, John.
Hi, Christine.
So, John, where does that Vatican investigation stand right now?
Yeah, so it's ongoing, and Eucharistic miracles are extremely rare. So every time they potentially come up, the Vatican launches an investigation. Those investigations take time because there's only been about 100 of them ever, so the Vatican really wants to make sure, if it does approve any, that they got all the facts of what happened.
All right, and we were just talking about the campaign to get statues of Father McGivney throughout the state of New York. How are the Knights doing in that effort?
Yeah, it's definitely an exciting time for the Catholic Church in New York on that front. The Cathedral Basilica of St. James will receive one of the statues in January, and then Cardinal Dolan has directed the Archdiocese of New York statue to go to St. Joseph Seminary and College in Dunwoody, Yonkers, to inspire future priests. So the Knights, from their end, they've raised about $60,000 so far for the statues, and they're still hoping to raise more funds in the coming months.
All right, great. And this all started from one Knight's unique experience with Father McGivney. Is that right?
That's exactly right. So last year, a Knight named Luis Pepe, he needed a liver transplant, but he was afraid to get the operation. So he asked for the Father McGivney's intercession to help give him courage to get that operation. Come to find out, a few months later, another liver was available, and he went ahead and had the courage to get that done.
Oh, I got chills. I love that. John Lavenburg, national correspondent for the Tablet and Crux. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Christine.
As John mentioned, the Knights are still raising money for the other statues. If you'd like to donate, just send a check to Luis Pepe at 93 Rapelier Street, apartment 4D in Brooklyn, New York. That's zip code 11231. The check should be payable to the New York State Council Knights of Columbus and should have Blessed McGivney Statue Fund written in the memo. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.